Some children are born with, for example, cerebral palsy, autism, ADHD.
Yep.
Is that also a cause of from the parents' injuries?
Yeah, well, not just the parents. It's the long lineage of injuries of that whole family chain, isn't it? It's not just the parents. What generally happens with regard to what you would call child onset or child born with child, what do they call that? There's natal or prenatal conditions. What the main cause of all of that is the fact that there's been emotions not dealt with for centuries that have eventually pinnacled to the point that now the genetic processes and the replication processes in the womb can't work properly. There's also, unfortunately nowadays, the added problem of spirit influence in the womb, where mothers and fathers are becoming very open to the possibility of there being spirits, but unfortunately not open to the development of those spirits. And so those spirits now can also influence the development of the child's body in the womb. So you get these terrible things starting to occur to that next generation because of the build-up of problems that have not been resolved in the family chain. So it's not just mum and dad, it's a whole family chain, grandparents, great-grandparents, and sometimes it goes on for thousands of year chain, that eventually ends up with the pinnacle of the problem being shown as now a genetic disturbance in the next generation, right? Now, that's very unfortunate, but again, completely the result of parents not dealing with their problems. Yep.
Some of the things you mentioned, though, are not genetic. They're just...
autism, for example.
Or ADHD.
For example.
That's completely the product of the environment that the child...
That's right.
Well, again, that's a...
We can have days of discussion about that.
Yeah, it's a complex issue, but it's not something that you're born with. Yeah.
There are certain things that people say you're born with that you're not, and then there's other things that you are definitely born with and you are, and there's reasons for both.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one day when we want to talk about those particularly, because they are important to talk about, but they're not as important as what we want to talk about today, we can discuss those separately. Yeah?